up, ATC gang? Happy Sunday. And to all the dads, stepdads, granddads, uncle dads, every man that's played that father figure, even when he did not have to, through thick and thin, happy Father's Day. As I sat down to think about what Father's Day meant to me, I started becoming overwhelmed with a flood of emotions. So last night I wanted to create a video for my boyfriend's father. And as I went through the creative process of how I wanted to do it and what I wanted to do, of course, I began to think upon my father and the father figures, the positive role models in my life. And what I know is in 1990, my dad was taken away from me from the police. And I just feel like that definitely shaped who I am as a person. It shaped who I am as a woman. It shaped who I am as a parent. And I walked through life without having my dad. And I can't begin to tell you the loss that I felt and the loss that I continue to feel. But all I can do is be grateful and thank God, because he put 3 men in my life that at different stages of my life, when I needed them the most, they were there and they are still here today. So upon all the other fathers across the world, I just want to really stand up and commend the 3 fathers in my life. So first would be my grandpa. So happy Father's Day, Gramps. I love you. And you really stepped up again. Like I said, a father is not, a dad is not biological. A dad chooses to be in children's lives because that's where his heart is. And my grandfather took on that responsibility of basically helping to shape, mold, and raise my grandmother's grandchildren. So it was because of my grandmother's husband that I learned what love looks like. I learned discipline. I learned patience. I learned the fundamentals of cooking. Most importantly, I feel like I learned what to look for once I was ready, as far as a man, for my life, for my children's lives. My grandpa loved my grandma until the very last breath, that she took. And it's just so many things about him being the man that he is in his marriage, that even though I didn't have my father to show me those lessons, I thank God that I had my grandfather, and I thank God I have you, Grandpa. So again, I love you forever, today, tomorrow, and just forever. I thank you for being a awesome grandfather to me and my cousins. And I'm sure if my cousins were all piled up here with me, they would say the same. You really held it down for us. And so that was what God placed in my life early on to get me to adulthood. Now, later on in my adult life, I met my boyfriend's father. And Max, I just feel like, has always showed me, it's almost like I could imagine through watching how he parents, some of the choices that he makes, even up into constantly being in contact with his son, telling his male children that he loves them. And I know that may seem small, but you'll be surprised. There are so many Black males that don't grow up with having a father to say, I love you. They don't grow up with the things that I see my boyfriend and his siblings have. And I'm happy for them. And so through seeing that relationship, it's showing me what I wanted and what I needed for my children. And so I can't do nothing but, again, thank God for placing him in my life. And as far as the third father, that would be my boyfriend. And I just words can't describe how grateful I am to him. Happy Father's Day, Byron. I feel like at a time in my life, we've known each other since college. So I had a child from a previous marriage, and things went awry, but I feel like I could really see the effects that, you know, the marital issues played on my eldest son. And at one point, he was very withdrawn and depressed. And I knew that once I was healed, once I was ready, God would send a man in my life that would not only love me, but love my children. Because for me, raising children and loving children, a man doing those things, it just gives me the utmost respect in the world. And so I feel like Byron came along at a time in Caden's life where God just knew right on time. He was there for my son's little league games, like his football games. He was there to introduce him to anime. At the end of the day, I just feel like sometimes they have their own special bond. They could be having a whole conversation about stuff I have no idea, you know, what they're talking about. And it just brings me joy. Just a couple of weeks, he was teaching my son how to ride a bike. So my son graduated, or our son graduated straight A's from elementary school last week. And I heard him on the phone telling somebody, I got to go see my son graduate. So it's just a blessing of knowing that I have a partner that loved not only our son, our biological son, but my first child. Because for so long, it was just me and Caden. And so now to see that Caden has that gift of a dad, that's something that, although I do my best, you know, to be an awesome mom, being a dad and that male role figure, especially in my opinion, for a young Black male in America, that's essential. That's something I can't top, I can't replace. And so I'm just truly thankful to have him. And I just wish everyone out there the best Father's Day ever. And so I'm going to go ahead and grab the rest of the fam, and we'll continue on with this Father's Day tribute. Y'all don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And welcome to the channel if you are new. If you've been rocking with us, welcome back. I love you guys, and I hope you get to, you know, just wrap your arms around the men and give love in whatever way you see fit today, because it is so very, very important to uplift our fathers, especially our Black fathers, because they truly do not get enough credit. So, on to you, Mr. Max. I just thank you so much, because as I was saying before, you obviously raised Byron to be the type of stand-up guy that would take the time to pour into another man's child. And I just feel like the values that you and his mom taught him, they must have stuck. And for that, I'm forever grateful. I'm still learning as a parent. I'm learning through watching you parent your children. I'm learning through the lessons of my grandfather. I'm learning through just watching how Byron is with our boys. And so I'm just forever grateful that he has you as a backup and as a support. We love you, and happy Father's Day. Okay, let me go grab your kids.
He said one day you'll leave this world behind, so live a life you will remember. My father told me when I was just a child, these are the nights that never die.
Happy Father's Day, Peepa. We love you so much, because you are the best Peepa in the whole wide world. Happy Father's Day, Dad. I love you so much. Thank you so much for everything you have done for me. You will do for me. Thank you for everything you have done for my boys and you will do for my boys. We just love you so much.
Mr. Max, I just wanted to express how grateful I am to how you and Byron have been to me over recent years. In second grade, things used to be so bad with my biological dad that I would cry every single day. But when later that year, when I met Byron for the first time, he introduced me to a lot of new stuff, played for football games, watched them. I outran like 5th graders when I was in 3rd grade, and he overall made me feel happier. So I just wanted to say thank you for raising the person that would eventually become my dad. Happy Father's Day. Love you. Fist bump.
Hey, it's me. So I'm making this video to tell you how much I care about you, which is a whole lot. You're very important, and I love you lots. I don't know why. It feels like I'm giving an infomercial right now. You too should invest in the power of you. But yeah, love you lots. Mean a lot to me. Happy Father's Day.
Oh, my bad. Didn't mean to flex or anything. Anyways, happy Father's Day, Dad. I love you. I'm so proud of all that you've accomplished and all you're going to accomplish. You motivate me every day to just not fight. I am in the trenches, but no. Just like shoot for the stars. No limits. Just following my heart, my intuition, and yeah. Love you.
Hey Padre, just wanted to say happy Father's Day, and I told you this before. I appreciate everything you've done for me. You're definitely the premier role model in my life. I can't imagine the man I would have turned out to be if it weren't for you. Even to this day, I still watch what you're doing, and what's the word? And I am still inspired to see you out there grinding and just doing whatever it takes to just better your life and better things for the family. So keep doing what you're doing. You're #1 dad. Thanks. Love you.